All right, so ladies and gentlemen, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at this demonstration of how to multiply two polynomials. Now, I think the easiest way to do this is a representation. We call this the box method or the table method. Either way is fine. Okay, you've got x plus 3 times 2x plus 8. So all you're going to do is make a 4x4 box. And you have these circles on the outside. You've got x and 3, 2x and 8. So simply, it shows right here, you multiply these two together and you get 2x squared. And then when you multiply, see how it goes. You multiply the one in the row, the one in the column, and we get 8x. We multiply 2x and 3 and we get 6x. We multiply 8 and 3 and we get 24. So then we simply just list them. 2x squared, 8x, 6x, and 24. So we listed exactly what we did. Now we know 8x and 6x are like terms because they have the same variable and they have the same exponent. So we simply added them together, and this is what we got. 2x squared plus 14x plus 24. And that's done. What do we think about this? Want to try one? All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's look at the next one we've got here. Let's look at number 1. Okay. Is everybody looking up here? So the first thing you need to do is fill out the circles. I'm going to put 3x here, 4 here. I'm going to put x here and 2 here. We okay so far? Okay. 3x and x makes 3x squared. 3x and 2 makes 6x. X and 4 makes 4x. Finally, 4 times 2 is 8. So now I'm just going to write these in a row. I'm going to have 3x squared plus 6x plus 4x plus 8. Which two are my like terms? 6x and 4x, so that makes how much? 10x. I'm going to show you. Okay. Do we feel good about number 1 before I move on? Does anybody have any questions before I move on? Alexa, write this down. You're not on your phone at all, right? Okay. All right, let's look at number 2. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write 2x here, and then I'm going to write negative 3. I've got 2x, and I've got negative 3. Then up here I've got 3x and then 6. Before I move on, is anybody confused about where I'm putting them? Feel pretty comfortable about those circles? Okay. 3x and 2x makes 6x squared, because I'm multiplying, right? 2 times 6 gives me 12, and then I've got the x. 3x times negative 3 gives me negative 9x. And what's negative 3 times 6? Negative 18. Good. So let's write this all down in a row. I'm going to go 6x squared plus 12x minus 9x minus 18. Which two are my like terms? 12x and negative 9x. So I get 6x squared plus, good, I heard it, 3x minus 18, and I'm done. Okay, what we're going to do is you are going to do 3 through 8 on your own, and then we will go over the answers. What do you think you guys need, 15 minutes to do this? Okay, so I'm going to give give you 15 minutes, so at 8:20, we're going to go over the answers, and then your homework looks just like this. Okay, so it won't be too bad. So for now, okay, so we're making sure our sheet is 100% right. So let's fill this out real quick. All right, for number 3, you have 4x and 2, 5x, negative 3. Those could be in reverse order. You will still get the same answer. We get 20x squared, 10x, negative 12x, and negative 6. So we add those two together. We get 20x squared minus 2x minus 6. Check your answer. Make sure it's right. Okay, we've got 6x and negative 1. We've got 5x and negative 4. So this gives us 30x squared, negative 5x, negative 24x. I had some people make a mistake right there. And negative times negative gives us a positive 4. So we get 30x squared minus 29x plus 4. Okay, this is going, gone. I'm going to go to the next page. All right, for number 5, we've got 3x and negative 2, 3x and positive 2. You can, again, I want to emphasize this. You can have them in reverse order. It doesn't matter. I want you to look at this. Watch what happens. 3x times 3x is 9x squared. 3x times 2 is 6x. 3x times negative 2 is negative 6x. And negative 2 times 2 is negative 4. These cancel. We get 9x squared minus 4. I want to point this out. Do you see how everything in those two parentheses are the same except one has a negative and one has a positive? If they look like that, where one has a negative and one has a positive, you will not have a middle number. It will be removed. So you could square the first one minus the second one squared. You could do that shortcut. Just want to point it out. You don't have to use it. If you do this way, you'll always get the right answer too. All right, we've got 5x and negative 4, 5x and negative 4, 25x squared minus 20x, minus 20x plus 16. So we get 25x squared minus 40x plus 16. This is another kind of trick one. If we look at these are the exact same thing multiplied together, right? If you have the exact same thing multiplied together, you could square the first one, 25x squared. Go 5x minus 4 times 2. That gives you negative 40x. And then negative 4 squared is a positive 16. You don't have to do it that way. If you do it with the box way, you will get the same answer. I just wanted to show you the shortcut. All right, let's move on to 7 and 8. Everybody got these down? Got the right answers? Yeah. Okay. Let's look at the next ones. Where are we? We are on 7 and 8. Nope. There we go. All right, we've got x. We've got negative 3. We've got 7x. We've got 2. So we've got 7x squared, 2x, negative 21x, and negative 6, which gives us 7x squared minus 19x minus 6. Last one, we've got 5x and 1, 2x negative 7, 10x squared, 2x, negative 35x, negative 7. So we've got 10x squared minus 33x minus 7, and it's done. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, you should now be able to work on your homework. We've got a long time, so you should be able to get it done. I strongly recommend you work on Friday night's homework first if you are not finished. Yes, sir. Okay, 1 second.